original. Since I startin' on these bitches invisible. Everything I do so typical. Ain't you want me while these chickens acting quizzical?
It's your girl Adaloso, just in case you didn't know. So,
what's good, everybody? What's good? It's your boy DJ SJ614, and we are
the New York Dose
featuring.
Yo, you already know what it is. It's the Perfect Kast. It's your boy Benji the Prophet preaching the gospel to these hoes.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Sam from the Perfect Kast. What's going on, New York Dose?
Hey!
The New York Dose is a weekly podcast run by a team of multicultural millennials bringing you pop culture chit-chat, current events, and a dose of New York City.
This show is comprised of 3 main sections that are broken up into smaller segments. The main sections are the Subway, Empire State of Mind, and Times Square.
If you hear anything you like, use the hashtag TNYD or mention us at the New York Dose so we can converse with you. Or you can call or text us at 520-815-6670 and leave us a voice note or a text message that we will air on our next episode during our Dose Mail segment. Again, that's 520-815-6670. And if you didn't catch that, rewind this share.
Rewind that shit. Now, we're going to go on to and in this section, it correlates with the New York City MTA subway line. And since we have our guest, the motherfucking Perfect Kast in the building, we're gonna make them ride the subway line, transferring from train to train, starting with the D train, all about y'all. So what the fuck is up?
Step to the guest train, y'all. What's up?
I'll let my son Sam kick it off.
The Perfect
What's
Kast.
good, y'all? It's your boy Sam from the Perfect Kast. Don't really have much going on. We just working right now. We have an event at Dykeman Bar on June 30th called Uptown Forever. We're celebrating 2 years of the Perfect Kast.
Yes!
Super lit.
Right.
Those, I need those. I love it.
So everybody that's available, come out, have a drink with us, turn up with us. You know, just come chill.
Wait, where is it? It's Uptown, right?
It's at Dykeman.
You heard that, D? It's fucking Uptown, baby.
There we go.
Out here in the motherfucking dope house.
Silencio. Come on.
I wait for moments where Uptown is like outnumbering anywhere else.
Okay, because I'm always around Brooklyn niggas, and I'm like, nah, I'm always traveling in Brooklyn. I feel like I'm always in Brooklyn, but fuck that, we got an Uptown piece in here.
Uptown people are so loud. So loud. How uncouth. So uncouth. Brooklyn has class, yes.
From Brooklyn. Hey. I love Brooklyn. I walked there a couple times by myself.
Yes, you
by
have.
myself.
And you're still alive.
Yes.
You're still alive. So, tell us about the Perfect Kast for those people out there that might not know about you guys. Like, what is your podcast about, first and foremost?
Yo, I would say like our podcast is very free form in terms of we don't go in with a clear agenda. I think the overall agenda is more so inside look at just how just men think in general. You know, we're stripping all of the toxic masculinity. You feel me? Like where there's no agenda in place. It's crazy because if you look back at the story of the Perfect Kast, it all started from conversations of Sam, Joe, who's not in the room as well. Shout out to Joey Crack. That's my boy. Like. We were having multiple conversations about like stress within the workplace. We all talk about code switching, and we all understand how like you're at this point in life where you're spending more time pretending to be somebody else versus than being yourself. You know. So we wanted to have this safe space where we can all just speak, and then we also thought the power in those conversations. We've had so many conversations that people would resonate with that we say, you know what? Let's just start the podcast and see where it goes from there. And I think that's been the appeal of the Perfect Kast, is because it's like when you're listening to us, people that know us know it's just like these are any conversations you'd have with us at any given moment. Right. And then I think what's been surreal to me specifically, I would say, is like once we get the fan mail, like we have a crazy following out in Cali. Shout out to everybody out there. Like we get mad random listens from France.
Yeah,
like it's crazy the people that listen to us. And it's like then once you get that fan mail coming in, and it's like, yo, we understand what we're trying to put out into the world is resonating with people. It's like, yo, I understand that y'all are both ratchet, but y'all are articulate at the same time. And it's like, I might not agree with every viewpoint you have, but I'm glad that you're being honest in yourself.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest and best part about the podcast is because we're so honest. So you hear us actively learning, and because we've all grown up a certain way, so we realize that in order to like really be quote unquote woke, you have to strip everything that you've been raised as, like all those fake truths that you've been raised upon. You know, you gotta just strip that out of yourself and be able to learn and accept different things. So you're listening to the Perfect Kast, you listening to us actually go through the motions, and you know, recognize when we're being like misogynistic, and you know, recognizing you know, just different things about how we can be as straight black men in America. Right. You know, things that you've raised as, and just learning through those and working through that. I think a lot of people love that part about the podcast.
I love it. Now,
school was the same, but it was like when I first met Sam, I had like there was beef, right? Because it was like he was in different classes. It was in different classes, so it's like you had gym class, and it's like 613 versus 614 or whatever, and it's like we had just this competition between us. But then once we started to have class together,